So here's a bit of a mystery, but the FDA is standing by its investigation into the nationwide outbreak of cyclospora, saying that the company Taylor Farms remains the likely source of contaminated lettuce, even after a lab test turned out to be a false positive. Here's what the agency said, quote, to clarify, this false positive lab sample does not change the basis for FDA's ongoing outbreak investigation or the overwhelming epidemiological data supporting the current voluntary recall by Taylor Farms. Well, the acting FDA Commissioner is Kyle Diamantas, and he's with us now. And, sir, thank you for your time. I'm a little confused. I think some folks at home might be as well. Where are you right now, as of today, in your investigation as to the source of this outbreak?
Yeah, Bill, thanks for having me on. Really appreciate the opportunity today. Cyclospora is a seasonal hazard here in the United States. Each year, FDA, CDC, and our state partners investigate several clusters of cyclospora. In 2023, we investigated 4,500 cases. In 2024, 3,500 cases. Right now, we're investigating several clusters, including a large cluster centered in the Great Lakes region, Michigan, and Ohio, and Indiana, but with some cases in Kentucky and West Virginia as well. Whenever the federal government is investigating a foodborne outbreak investigation, there's really three critical data sources that we use. One is epidemiological evidence, the second is traceback analysis, and the third is laboratory results. All three of those are helpful, Bill, but they're not necessary to have a high level of confidence as to the source of contamination. And let me just explain generally how this process works. So it starts obviously with a consumer eating contaminated produce, in this case we believe shredded lettuce, and getting sick. Those symptoms for cyclospora can take 7 to 10 days, even more, to manifest. Once someone becomes sick, they will go to the doctor. They will test positive for cyclosporiasis. That doctor would then report it to the state. The state health department would then report it to CDC. CDC would then engage in epidemiology, where them, along with state partners, will make calls to consumers. They will investigate the who, what, when, where, why of what they consumed and when. And then once CDC investigates a suspect vehicle, in this case, shredded lettuce served at Taco Bell, it'll transfer over to FDA, and we'll conduct what's called traceback analysis. And what that means is that we'll look at the entire supply chain. And when you think of a company like Taco Bell that has very strong supply chain logistics and documentation, we're able to trace this all the way back to a single farm or set of farms in a single growing region.
And sometimes it can take a while, like 10 days, to know whether or not you have it. Today, do you think it's Taylor Farms? Is that the source, yes or no?
Yeah, so we still believe that the epidemiology and traceback data strongly supports a finding that Taylor Farms de Mexico from the Central Mexico region is the responsible culprit with respect to the outbreak investigation for the large cluster.
Okay, so let me just jump in there. Their headquarters is in California. They've got major hubs in Texas and in Chicago, and you mentioned the Midwest right now getting hit hard by this. They've got farms in Canada, and they've got farms in Mexico. But on Sunday, this is what the company said. They said, today, the FDA apologized to us. We're informed that FDA made a mistake, and this was a false positive. To be clear, at this moment, FDA has not identified a single positive product test result for cyclospora. And then the FDA came out and said, we did not apologize. So I see the fingers going both ways, and just clear that up, please.
Yeah, so the false positive, it's unrelated to the product being recalled. So this product being recalled, right, was distributed in the U.S. Several weeks ago, in fact, up to 3 weeks ago. The recall that Taylor Farms voluntarily did last Friday, they instituted a voluntary recall that impacted products distributed to 27 different states. The product that was subject to the false positive was new product coming into the southern border from Mexico. It had not yet entered the U.S. It was not part of the product that Taylor Farms already recalled. So we did have a false positive on that. You know, we felt that we should have notified the company immediately when we had the positive result at the border. Unfortunately, or fortunately, that turned out to be a false positive, and of course, we notified Taylor Farms right away.
If that's the what takes you back to Taylor Farms then?
So this is based, again, on the epidemiology and the traceback data collected by CDC in Michigan over the course of 6 weeks or more. Again, Bill, Taco Bell, based on that strong supply chain management, epidemiology, and traceback, removed product from their stores from Taylor Farms de Mexico last Thursday. And last Friday, Taylor Farms themselves instituted a voluntary recall of that very product.
Gotcha. Let me just say, you know, I don't know where this ends up, but just so like viewers who are watching and eat lettuce, here we go. know. Discard the outer layers, rinse it thoroughly, be cautious with pre-washed or pre-cut produce, avoid cross-contamination, and make sure you prioritize cooking. As of July 1/6, you had 102 reported cases indicated they had been hospitalized from the state of Michigan, one of the hardest hit areas that you had mentioned as well. Kyle Diamantas, thank you, the acting FDA commissioner. It's a lot to get through. Thanks for trying.
Thanks, Bill.
You bet. Thank you for your time. Dan. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.